The most recent patch for DC Dual Force has actually been so fun. I've really been enjoying experimenting with all the different things that they've added to the game. I mean, technically nothing was really added, right? Everything was just kind of tweaked a little bit. It was just a balance patch. There was no new cards, or at least not yet. There's a new card coming on the 8th. With that said, there were a lot of changes. I went over all of them in my last video. We talked about all the different balance changes that happened. But I think the one that's impressed me the most is Poison Ivy. The lower the number, the bigger of a jump it is when you go up +1. So if you're at 1 defense and you go to 2 defense, that is a huge jump. If you're at 2 defense, you go to 3 defense, that's a huge jump. Obviously, it's not as big of a jump if you go from like 10 to 11 defense, and it's all because of what certain archetypes and certain decks have access to as their early game attack thresholds. This is my favorite Poison Ivy deck I've found so far. There's so many interesting ways to push for lethal with Savage Vines in this particular deck. I'm just scrolling through it here. If you want to import this deck into your own game, you can do so. There's always a link in the description. Every single day I've been starting my DC Dual Force session with this particular deck, and I've been seeing great success with it. It's really fun. I recommend you try it out for yourself, but until then, keep being awesome and enjoy the game. Alright, up against a new player, someone I have not ran into before, running Harley Quinn Lex Luthor, so probably an inmate deck from the opponent. I'm going to toss Lex Luthor and keep everything else. We're going first, which is good for us. We can start off with Ivy's Flytrap. It's very unlikely that Flytrap gets removed on turn 1. In fact, I say very unlikely, but is it actually impossible? No, it's not impossible. In theory, they could be running like Brainiac, Drone, Ritual Sacrifice, which would kill off the Flytrap in turn 1. But surely not, surely not. Surely the Flytrap is fine. Hey, Nisa Al Ghul, I respect it. Very underrated card. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I'm a big fan of Nightshade, and I'm not running Nightshade in this deck, mainly because we run out of slots in the tactics side of this list, just because we need to add so many of the gadget cards. So, as a consolation prize, I run Nisa Al Ghul, who's kind of like our Tyranny version of Nightshade. Definitely not as good, in my experience, but still fine. Flytrap is likely going to draw for a second time here, which is really good. One interaction that's really cool with Flytrap is you can play Bat Signal on the Flytrap, because of course you're not attacking with the Flytrap, so it's always active, it's never exhausted. My Bluebird! Oh, Hugo. My poor Batman! It's not the end of the world. Partners in Crime is a little bit annoying, though. Oh, but we picked up the culling. Oh my god, I think we just use it, right? We're always playing the culling here. Alternatively, we're doing literally nothing, so... yeah, just play culling, and we'll even use the Savage Vines. Sucks that you lose the Flytrap as a result of this, but it's totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Time to start branching out.
Obviously, our hand's very gold heavy right now, but... there's not much we can do about it, so... Oh, Grundy, that's an exciting one. Has he got Grundy Ritual Sacrifice? That's a fun combo. No, Mr. Freeze on the Batman. Oh, nice. As long as we don't draw a gold card, we're chilling, I think. Alfred, okay. So we'll use Batman's effect even though we're not really doing anything with it. Just because we're playing at Alfred anyways. So we're going to have the charge next turn. Down Tear Gas. Okay, that works out quite nicely, actually, because now we can go Alfred here, we can go Tear Gas on the Mr. Freeze, and then just run the Savage Vines into it. We would like to get him to use this Lex Luthor effect before we play our own Lex Luthor, but that's almost certainly not going to happen. Oh, they played their own copy of Friends in High Places. What are they Friends in High Places-ing? Joker, maybe? Joker or Reverse Flash. Either way, something I need to be careful about. Oh my god. Mr. Freeze for both of my Batman activations. It's so sad. Hugo Strange, Mr. Freeze, Mr. Freeze. And Batman's never going to be able to use his ability and attack. He might literally go this whole game without ever attacking. I'm curious what he's going to do with this Grundy. Interesting. He could have run Grundy into Savage Vines. And then Grundy would, like, re-ready himself so he could throw Grundy into face anyway. No way. Did he just... Oh, he lexed Grundy, right, so he can push for damage. I respect it. I respect it. I assume this Grundy is now going to go face. Batman's going to be left on 2 here. Oh, he ran out of time. Ran out of time. As bad as I feel about that, that is a piloting error. Let's go Savage Vines here. I'd love to find a Lucius Fox off the top. Lucius Fox off the top would be really nice here. Ooh, actually, is it so important that I want a Mastery Tactics for it? What is this? What is the name of this card? Master Strategist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in my hand. So if I play this, I still have the ability to play a card. So this will be 6 damage on both enemy leaders right now. Let me find a good silver card. Grid's good. Lucius is better. So we play Lucius now. You play this for draw card, which is also 2 damage on each leader. Oh, 1 damage on each. Yeah, no, sorry, 2 damage on each leader. Can't count. Another 2 damage on each leader. Batman effect. I'll take another bandage if I find one. Okay, I didn't find one, but I did find a Batarang. So we'll take the Batarang. We'll use that on Solomon Grundy to clear it off. And then we'll throw that 3 damage on Harley Quinn. Holy, these Savage Vines are cooking. If Batman lives for a turn, we should be able to push for lethal with the Batmobile. Or Batmobile plus Commissioner Gordon, I guess. But I don't expect Batman to live a turn because I assume the opponent's running Reverse Flash, which was the reason for that Friends in High Places just now. So he's going to use Mr. Freeze to clear the path, and then both hits from the Reverse Flash is going to equal 16, which is more than the 13 I have right now. There's the Penguin. And is here the Reverse Flash? Oh, no Reverse Flash. Do we win? How much damage is Batmobile right now? Batmobile is 6. Oh, Batmobile is just lethal. So let's just play. Oh, so let's just play the Batmobile. Oh, Batmobile is 7 actually, so we're all good. Batmobile and push for lethal. Okay, was that not the sweetest deck you've ever seen? And we still had plenty of gas left to go. Look at our hand. We had grid. We had 2 grids. We had a Green Arrow. We had Commissioner Gordon. We had culling. We had so many ways to take control of the board. And we had an Omega Beam. This deck is absolute gas. I love it. Let me know what you think of it if you try it out. Keep being awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one.